Okay, looks like we are live. It says we are live, so we're gonna go with it. We are live. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another Well-Don Tanks live stream. It's good to see everybody here. So we have got a lot to talk about tonight. Some things are going to be a brief overview. Other things will get more in depth because, well, let's just say I found out the hard way today that sometimes things you say are used against you in a not so positive way. So I'm going to start my stream out this way. If anybody is here watching my stream in my chat and you are here to bring misfortune to me or my family, you are not welcome. You don't need to be here. I don't need the negativity. I don't want the negativity because we are here to build positive influences of a fish community. So if anybody, this is your chance to self-remove. If you're here for negative purposes, don't need you, don't want you. Everyone else that is here for positive purposes, welcome. I appreciate you. Happy to see you all here. We are early tonight. We are different day tonight. So this week, kind of a jumbled week. Hopefully we'll be back on regular schedules, but things happen, life happens. And that's what the hard part is of like trying to keep a set schedule is things change. So we're going to move forward here and hopefully we have a decent night tonight. Because yes, I have unfortunate news. We have news, and I think we have good news. What is that, like good, bad, and the ugly, I guess you can kind of saw it there. So let's see what we got coming in. Oh, Trevor's been hanging out here. Skeep. I want to give Skeep a personal thank you. And I'll explain. It'll make more sense here in a minute. But Skeep. No, I got your message, and thank you. That's a big personal thank you. So I will explain more here in a moment. Travis is hanging out. I believe I just saw Travis make a awesome thing there that was very generous. Let me see if I can find it here. My Japan blue mosaic guppies are just fry factories, and Bristol-nose plecos just bred for the first time. So Vaughn, congratulations. That's awesome at the guppies too. If anybody in Utah that is a Well-Don sub wants free guppies, hit me up. I'll give these away. That is awesome, my friend. That is truly, truly awesome of you. Very generous of you. Very kind of you to bring that here on. Yes, I can see some people. I confuse some people with the the timer. It was set for 5. I just needed a few more minutes to get up here and get things settled. So I kicked over to 5:15. So yeah, it did. It may have restarted. May have been weird there. So hopefully I didn't throw too many people off with that. And I know we're early tonight. This is when I could fit it in. Not my normal time. That's all right. I have things I need to update the community on and move forward from here. So okay. Let's get the ugly and the bad out of the way. And I wish that I could elaborate further upon both of these, but feel free to ask any question you want to. Just know you're most likely going to get the response of, I can't talk about it. So the thumbnail is not clickbait. Unfortunately, a very intimate time got taken away from me. So Sergeant, the Maboo puffer, did pass. Fortunately, I was able to get him home. Fortunately, I have him, and my wife was kind enough to create that little memorial for him where we are preserving him the best we can until we move, and so I can bury him when we move. I thought about burying him here. We have a tree in our backyard we've recently planted, and my wife's done some great gardening, but she saw it was important to me that I take him with us to the next location. So Sergeant has unfortunately passed on. That is the ugly news. I am in conversation with the gentleman about getting a Fahaka puffer, which I'm very excited about because I used to have a Fahaka Kiwi. So I'm kind of getting a renewed must get puffers, must keep puffers, must always have puffers and never give puffers up again. I would like to eventually get another Mabu puffer. The hard part is they're just not as common right now with COVID, or I can't say that, with the pandemic that we are in. Unfortunately, they are very difficult to come by right now. So that's the ugly news. The bad news is that Travis, I appreciate it. We're your friends here, Trent. No negativity or hate. I hope it stays that way. I really do hope it stays that way. I have learned that at times friends will turn on you, unfortunately. So the bad news in this, so take all of my statements now. This has nothing to do what I'm about to say. Absolutely nothing. I started my stream. I told you I gave you the ugly news. I read a comment. Now for the bad news, and then we're going to move on for the good news I want this needs to be I'm here. I come on YouTube never to pick fights, never to truly downgrade people. I may disagree with people, but I'm here because I want to build the community. So this is how I'm going to explain this, because this is how a very, very wise person explained it to me. And that very wise person actually has a YouTube channel and does not get the recognition that he absolutely deserves. And that person is my brother. So if you don't even watch finance stuff, but if you're looking into finance stuff, my brother, Garrett Wel-Don, has a YouTube channel. And that guy, you want to talk about somebody that is very wise. And I truly, truly wish that we could show. So, okay. I am no longer affiliated with the waterfront. That is the simple statement I'm going to make. That's where I'm going to leave it at. Personal reasons. The reason that I can publicly say, and this is the way that it was explained to me after I had a very lengthy conversation with my brother, is location that I just said and my YouTube channel. At some point, we were on a collision course of what my dreams and goals are for the hobby and what I want to bring here. It was a very difficult decision for me. And I will also say it's here. I will drop my brother's within the chat. That's my brother. He does a phenomenal job. He just peaked 100 subscribers, but like finance, budgeting, mortgage, investments, dude's a freaking genius, absolute genius. And I gotta say, his hair is phenomenal. Phenomenal. Okay. So here we are. Here we stand. There's the ugly, there's the bad. I want to use my platform here as a source for good. I'm going to disagree with people. I have channels that I don't like to watch. People don't like to watch me because I sniff and make weird noises. That's fine. But I always want to continue to bring and upbuild people, bring positive things to this. And it's, dare I say it, the waterfront did some incredible things for the hobby. The waterfront assisted a lot of good people. The waterfront will continue to assist a lot of good people. Everybody associated with the waterfront in some way or another will do great things for that location and for future benefits. I truly hope that upon them. I hope that they have good things. I left on my terms, and hopefully I can maintain some contact with individuals there on a positive level. But for me, as Wel-Don Tanks, the ultimate thing that came down to it was I was getting overshadowed, and I was doing that to myself. I was overshadowing myself on what I want to bring to the community and what I want to do on YouTube. There's so many fish channels and different things, but like it's not bad. It's not bad. There's so many of us because that means we're a stronger force, a stronger voice for good. We can do good things. We can help people have good experiences and get the fish they want, get the supplies they want. So we're going to leave it at that. I mean, in 10 minutes, I have dropped 2 major bombshells on you, absolutely major bombshells on you. But that's where I need to leave them. That's where I need to leave those. That's where I want to leave them. If you have questions, I will answer them the best I can, but do not be surprised if I can't talk about that. So moving forward, Garrett definitely has the financial hair. Yeah, he's gone through some hairdos. But I saw him the other day, and it's long enough now. My brother can like slick his hair back. And I told him, like, dude, I am jealous of that. I'm working on getting some hair back on my head here, but yeah, if you wouldn't mind supporting my brother, he does some great things. He really does do some amazing things. My wife has even brought up that we should bring him on a live stream where we can collaborate, fish business, financial business, and see where they meet in the middle. Cause it's very intriguing talking with him. It's absolutely very intriguing talking with him. I feel like I need to set my camera up in a different angle. I don't like looking here and then looking at my chat over here, but we'll figure it out. Okay. How about we get into some good news? Let's get into some good news, because when one legacy ends, there's always something there's always something next. There's always a better place to go. I don't know if it's a better place to go. There's always something new to go. There's always something new to try. So with what Wel-Don Tanks want to bring here, so Coy's asking me what collided and what were the big differences. I can't go into detail. The way I can answer that is the collision was as Wel-Don Tanks, as Trent Weldon. I want my voice to be heard, but I only want my voice to be heard by the people that actually want to hear me. I want to be a positive. I do not want somebody to take this as waterfront equals negativity. No. I want it to be, I chose to move out on my own venture so that I could feel good about what I'm bringing to the community. This is me. This is me personally saying this. I'm not speaking anything ill towards the shop I left, because that I learned so much from there, and it was a great opportunity. It was a fantastic opportunity. It was still, I made some good friends from there, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong there. There's absolutely nothing wrong there. If you're in Utah and you want a local fish store, go to the waterfront. Like, go to the waterfront. Absolutely go to the waterfront. The fact of the matter is I'll probably still buy fish from the waterfront. I got to buy food from somewhere too. And I would like to support locally. But the collision course was, I was trying to promote Wel-Don Tanks and waterfront at the same time. And that ultimately I finally came down to my personal decision that I had to make a decision of which one did I want to be known for. Because if you have a lot of streams, if you heard me, I said, I'm going to keep making things as Wel-Don Tanks. I'm going to be Wel-Don Tanks. I'm going to be Wel-Don Tanks. But was I had a hard time like being me. So, and some things were said to me too of, we don't want you to lose out on what you built. You've built Wel-Don Tanks. So I'm here. It's me now. I think that's the best explanation I can say without going into more detail that I honestly, one, don't want to go into, and two, I can't go into. There's just some things that just need to remain unsaid, and we're going to leave them there. So, Joe, I've always been using co-op products. I've actually never stopped using co-op products. We just didn't use them in the store because it just didn't make sense to use it. But I've actually, Justin, JP's Fish Tanks, came over the other week and helped me rebuild the fish room, and I used air valves from the co-op and I used air line from the co-op. So I love co-op products. I have no beef against that. So I think what you may see is I may talk more about the co-op products, kind of a thing, but that's the only thing that difference is. Everybody's on a journey. No shame in making choices that further your dreams. Learn as much as you can at every moment. No negativity needed. Yeah, we're on. So me and my wife made this decision together. Me and my wife made this, and she said it. We want the Wel-Don brand to stand out. Now, if you notice though, she said we want the Wel-Don brand to stand out. Me and my wife are starting a venture where we decided we want our brand to be the brand that we push. We felt we could do the most good with promoting our brand. Now, notice I said the most good. I could have done a lot of good, a lot of good staying where I was at. And they're still going to do a lot of good. I want that to be very clear. I wish the best on that. I really do. So they're going to do good things. I want to do good things. I just want to do them my way. So me and my wife have made the decision here. And this is, I can't. I'm being strategic on what I want to show off and what I don't want to show off. And I need something. What does this make sense here? Let's do this. Does that work? Okay. Got it. This stack of paperwork I have been working on since about 6:30 this morning. So about 6:30 this morning, this stack of paperwork I've been working on. This is something me and my wife started. This is something me and my wife are doing together. And it's taken me all day to learn this. Well, I shouldn't even say learn this. I should say get my feet wet in this and realize I am drowning in this. And to everyone who has started a business, to everyone who has had the dream of starting a business, to everyone that has started a freaking website, I applaud you. God, I applaud you. This took me all freaking day to get together, and I still don't know what I'm doing yet. But I can tell you what I do know. I've got the drive, I've got the determination, I've got the want, I got the vision of how we're going to make this work. I am very proud to announce and very proud to say that along with my wife, who, as you know, has her channel, Living Wel-Don. Now it's funny that I talked about my brother, who's also, his name's Wel-Don, that kind of a thing too. He's not affiliated with this, but like, please go show him some love here. Go show him some love. Some of the members know about this. Me and my wife have made the decision. We are starting our own brand. We are going to launch our own brand. Now, I see a lot of people make a lot of brands because they're pissed off at somebody that had a negative experience. Not the case here. This comes down to what we felt we could do the most good in. I believe that anybody in their life, they need to evaluate, where are you going to do the most good? And go there, gravitate towards that, push towards that. This has been a lot of work today. Oh my gosh, it's been a lot of work today. Me and my wife are launching a website. We are launching a website to brand and promote the business of Wel-Don. The website. Okay. Should I leave a wife? Can I say what the website's going to be? I think she's still watching. So let me get permission to say let me get permission from the boss to make sure I can talk further because I got so many ideas and I've had a lot of really good discussions with a few of my members based around what I want to do with this. It's been through some texts, some emails. I've reached out to a specific group of people. So we'll see what we can do there. And I also put up a, did I leave it up? Yeah, I put up like a poll of, would you like to be involved with this from the members, right? So let me see what I can do here. My wife says I can say it. So, really quick here, I'm going to answer some things here. More good news, just speaking to your credit, I now have the design plan figured out thanks to your help. Our conversation, at the very least, you helped my hobby with the shed. That's awesome, Sean. So Sean, me and Sean have had some discussions based around his air system, and I'm glad you got it worked out there. I really am glad you got it worked out there. Sorry, it's one moment here. Okay. And then, where is it? Joe, I actually don't know if the brand ambassador program is even going again or if it's even up and running still. So I can't speak if I'm going to become a brand ambassador for the co-op. All I can say is if the co-op or any other company reaches out to me and wants to work with the Wel-Don brand, wants to work with Wel-Don tanks, that will be a that'll be a case-by-case decision here, because now part of it too is I was thinking about this, like, how do I say that? How do I say, am I like a free agent again? But that's not how I view YouTube. I'm not actively seeking like brand deals and money and that kind of a thing. I just want to do the most good. So Wel-Don, everything Wel-Don. That's our website name. So I'm going to type it out here in the chat. So the way it reads is just everything Wel-Don. Like my last name is Wel-Don, but when you hyphenate it, it's Wel-Don. So we're playing off of that here. So to keep the website simple, we created everything Wel-Don. So the way it reads is everything Wel-Don, but it's everything Wel-Don is going to be the site name, is going to how we're launch this, is going to how we brand this. This is going to be based on, so yes, primarily what you're going to see on the site is fish available from me that I have bred, that I personally own. So there may be some stock changes going on in my fish room. I don't know yet. Still figuring some things out there. And then I am actively looking to see what best we can bring to our website of the aquatic world. I'm stepping foot onto a solo run at this, and my wife's going to come on this journey with me. So fish bred by me, we're going to put them on the site. We're going to launch this. We're going to do this. We've talked about other products we would like to see on the site. We just don't know if we can do it yet. So there's a lot of questions still up in the air. But sorry, I'm covering certain information on purpose. The stack of paperwork here that has been taking me all day to figure out, and thankfully my wife's help, we got a lot of it figured out. We have established everything Wel-Don as an LLC. We have applied for a business license so we can operate as a fully certified business, and we're going to run with this. We're going to see what we can do with this. Now, the reason we're also calling it everything Wel-Don is we want it to be based around the brand name of Wel-Don. So my wife has her channel Living Wel-Don. We have talked briefly of her, we've talked, I don't want to say briefly because she's going to be a major involvement in this. We've talked about incorporating her channel into this. She just did another phenomenal shiplap video, how to do that, cutting it, all these different things, painting it. It's going to be a phenomenal video. She's doing a really good job with it. So we want to incorporate Living Wel-Don. We've talked about kind of maybe doing some crafts on there, doing DIY tutorials. So we want to involve Wel-Don as we can. So instead of just calling it weldontanks.com, we wanted to do everything Wel-Don. And that's going to incorporate our name. We are in discussion with some awesome people about some merch products. So we've had, I think last stream, we talked about different merch products that could potentially come on here. So we are in discussions of having merch made for us, merch to be available on there. And the list that I took from all the recommendations, I sent it over. They gave the thumbs up. They can do all those. So now we're in the process of figuring out pricing, purchasing, shipping. There's a lot of that going on here. Everything Wel-Don except steak. That's true. Medium rare on the steaks, my friend. Medium rare on those steaks. Absolutely. So here we go. Like, here we go. This is going to be crazy to see how we do this. And it's going to be fun. But having my wife involved in this is going to be awesome. It's going to be so much easier too. So we are projecting May 1st is when we're going to have things up and running, because let's be honest here, I have no idea what I'm doing. And we just ran with it's a dream. It's an idea, and we're going for it. And this is where I say, anybody who's like started a business, like, applaud you. Oh my gosh, it is difficult to get these things up and going. There are so many hoops, and we haven't even started. There are so many hoops I had to jump through. Fortunately, I have some really good family that has been assisting me with this. I've talked to my brother-in-law about helping me with my website. I've talked to my sister about potentially doing some accounting work for us. There's been a lot of discussions with a lot of people. I've had a few phone calls today. A few individuals have received some very specific email correlations of potentially products we're going to be using, potentially. So one of the things I want to incorporate, but I don't know how yet, because it's not that I want to do it different. I just feel like there's something that I have seen that's missing from other entities that I want to bring to the table. Now, my way that I come up with may be an absolute disaster, and it may be fantastic. But that's the fun part about this, is we getting to establish this and getting this to go on the community. It's gonna be terrifying. Like, it is terrifying. When I was up at 6:30 this morning drinking my caffeine to get me going for that day, here's I'm cranking away on this. My daughter's still sleeping, and she's playing. I'm still working on this. Like, I was terrified to come to this live stream and say, "Hey guys, we're on our own and we're starting a website." Yeah, like, holy words I cannot say on this stream. It is terrifying. So I want this website. I want this brand. I want this business. I want this YouTube channel. I want my Instagram to revolve around a community of people. That's the only way I feel that I will bring good to this. And that's why I am solo. I am now doing this. Is I wanted my outreach of Wel-Don tanks to be felt by many, and the positive influence to be, utilized by even more. So I want to work with breeders. I want to work with, if you've missed something, I apologize. My response tonight, and only for tonight, and I normally do not say this because I feel bad saying this. You're gonna have to catch the replay, because I don't feel comfortable repeating myself again. Just, we're gonna leave it at that. But it's an idea I've had for a while. I want to find a way to connect breeders, but I also want to find a way to work with individuals that don't feel comfortable putting themselves online, don't feel comfortable running like a website, don't feel comfortable having that hassle. Is there a way that I can run that? Is there a way that me and my wife can manage that, where we make an offer with you, we work with you, where you're comfortable to work with us, and then ultimately you then can spread your product, your input, your mindset to other hobbyists? So that's where I say I want to do it different. Is I feel there are so many individuals that have good fish, really good knowledge, really good insights. but they just don't want to be on YouTube. They don't want to be in front of a camera. They don't want to do Instagram posts all day, but they want to share their fish. They want to share their knowledge with the hobby, but they're stuck, right? Their outreach maybe is only as far as they can drive and local classified ads, but there's so much more that can be done with that. So I don't know yet. I don't have an exact way to. That's probably came across very confusing, but it's where my mind's at. I feel that there's a way to connect the community with those that are the quiet ones. They're the ones that have so much to offer. They just don't know how. So if I can help them, that builds the community. That builds something awesome. And I've been talking with another content creator, one who has been on my channel before, and that was a huge thing for me. One that I absolutely admire, one that just has been such a trailblazer on this aspect. I've been talking. I sent him a message, saying like, "Hey, I hope I've been asking you these questions because I'm doing this," and I had a huge lump in my throat the entire time. Like, oh my gosh, like I just ruined that relationship. And it came back, and he said, "There is plenty of room for you to blaze your own trail and have good experience with this. And furthermore, I hope I get to see you in Florida this summer." So just saying, just saying that's where we're at with that one. So you probably figure out who it is. I'm very, very excited for it. I'm very excited to see where this goes. Travis says, "Hey, that's me." Exactly. I know Travis has some killer fish. What if I can provide a different way, not a better way necessarily, but a different way for him to have an outreach on the community? And Misfit coming in with the $5 super chat for the keep it up. Thank you so much, my friend, because I can truly now say is all of your generous support has been put back into the YouTube channel, but now we're taking the channel and we're making it a business. Like, this is really what this is going to be. And I'm excited to I'm excited to make content revolving around myself, my family, my fish, my hobby, teach you, educate you, give you support, give all of you confidence. It's going to be fun. This is definitely going to be a fun one. So that's where I'm at. So if you are, okay, here's my other thought process on this too. There's individuals that have aquariums. Remember, they're younger. Remember, they're teenagers. They have aquariums. They're breeding fish, and they're having so much enjoyment out of that. But they're stuck. They're stuck in this rut. They're stuck of, they want to advance. They want to learn more. They want to do more. So they come in and they watch YouTube. They watch me. They watch Corey. They watch Guppy Guru. They watch what are some of the channels out there? Rickistan. They watch. Geez, there's so many of them. Jattern Aquatics. They watch TM Aquatics. They watch King of DIY. They watch Aquatic Monkey Business. Crap, who else is in here? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they watch all these people. They get all this knowledge, and they want to do something with it, but they can't, because they don't have the resources to do something with it. So maybe there's a way with, if you're under 18, maybe there's a way we can work with parental guidance. We can, have some personal chats of, is this okay? Potentially work with them of, if you can get me your fish, if you can get me your product, maybe there's some, there's no other way to say this. There's some money to be made. There's some money to be made for you now to invest back in your hobby. So now we've taken a young mind that is, starving for information about this hobby, and now we're starting to feed it. Now we're starting to give them more. Maybe we keep that young mind in the hobby longer, and we get them going on this, and they're the next one. They're the next master breeder. They're the next guy to go win that guppy competition, that shrimp competition, the aquascaping competition, all because as a community, we rallied behind them and gave them an opportunity to do something. So I know it sounds like I'm speaking an alien language right now, because as I'm trying to process through my brain of trying to say this, I hope it comes across in a positive way of I feel like I can offer something to connect individuals that have so much to say, but no voice to say it. If that makes sense. Okay. All right. You got to do what you got to do. It's very true, Maria. And that is the most respectful way to say it. That's absolutely right there. And you know what? Life is too short to not do what you got to do. So that's where we're at. All right. Joe says, I'm planning to breed some albino crebensis. I'd like to maybe work with you if possible after I get them to breed. Yep. So that was kind of what I was going off. My tangent there is if I can be a positive source for individuals, I would like that. I would really like that. And it's not to take advantage of people. It's not to, overcome people. I want to help people. I really do want to help people. Absolutely. I want to help people. Let's see here. Tiffany, going to pop in for a bit? I'm glad you did. When these Perugier breed, I'll send you some fish. The female is already fattening up. Chris, that is awesome. Those Perugiers are fantastic. I actually have a colony of Perugier again. I'm very happy about those. Kind of roundabout, I bought them. They came into this area, and through some different trades and things, I now have them back, and I'm really happy to have them back. Those are some freaking awesome fish. I love those fish. Julia will send you her fish, no questions asked. And I hope that those plecos you bought, I hope those do well for you. I really do hope those absolutely do well for you. Really do hope those do well for you. It's it's going to be fun to watch you work on those. It'll be fun to watch you breed those and have excitement with those. And I'm still so happy your family is involved in the fish keeping world and all of that. I hope you maintain that. I really do hope you maintain that. Hold up, new hair? You mean I have hair? Let's make that. I have hair now. It's been that long. Jeez, it's nuts. I've had to get it. You know what? Shaving your head is easy. Growing hair out sucks. I've had to get it shaved twice now to make it even look decent. It's one of those things. This is one of those things. Sorry I'm late. I was cooking and then eating. Well, hopefully you're cooking something good there, Sharon. Let's see. Because you're fish, good to see you. I just saw your YouTube shorts video today. Those are some incredible fish you have there, my friend. Let's see here. Party time, Johnson's Outdoor Adventures. I sure hope so. Okay, because you're fish, I'm sorry, back to your question. Will you import any fish or mainly breed fish? So the way right now, my goal is to mainly breed fish. I feel there is much more to be gained out of that. I feel there's much more reward in that. If I ever get to a point that I am able to import fish, I'll look at it. But I've got to find out how I can establish that connection or establish myself as a true business where I can do that. So maybe I may still have some connections I can rely on, but I don't know yet. A lot of this is very new. So there's still a lot of things I got to fill out and see what we're going to do here. But I also look at if I import fish, which every local fish store, there's plenty of people that are importing fish, right? There's definitely a good thing that can be had importing fish. But if I can build up a large enough community of individuals that there's some gems hidden away in these places. If I can help individuals have a positive I emphasize positive because that's what I really want my brand to be around. I want my brand to be a positive thing when people see it. Never a negative thing, never to be associated with anything of that nature, but always associated with positivity. And sure, I'm going to piss off somebody at some point in time, and I'm going to say the wrong thing at some point in time, and I'm going to sniff at the wrong time at some point in time. But like that. If I can build, if I can give enough people a voice, potentially I won't never even need to import fish, kind of a thing. But there are some fish that I would think it would be awesome if I could import to bring into the hobby. That'd be cool. That would be a cool to be involved in that. But we'll see. We'll definitely see what we can. We'll still. I don't. So, all right. Enough rambling. The true answer to that, because your fish, is I don't know. I don't know yet. Right now, focusing on breeding, potentially importing. We'll see where that goes. I know Blake wants me to show the new camera. All right. So we made an upgrade. I still like to give credit back to, you know what? Before I go any further, I'm sorry. Before I go any further, Blake, I'll show this off. We'll nerd out for a minute. Beginning of the stream, I said I wanted to give Skeepity Skeep Skeep a personal shout out. And hopefully this isn't too much information. Skeepity Skeep Skeep personally reached out to me and personally requested that he cover the starting expense of my website domain. That was very generous of him. Very generous of him. So Skeepity Skeep Skeep is a big reason that we were able to get our domain, everythingweldon.com. So everythingweldon.com. Skeepity Skeep Skeep helped make that possible now instead of waiting. It's not any donation is a donation that I understand individuals have worked hard for that. There's always a backstory to everyone's life and where they got and where they're at and what they had to do and things they sacrificed. So that's why I want to say thank you to Skeep Skeep personally. Is he helped make this possible now. And I'm very, very grateful of that. But all right. So we made an upgrade. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to the government. Not gonna lie. We were able to, so I'm still streaming on my Canon SL2 because I'm still working on figuring out how to stream on this new thing. This is the Canon M50 mirrorless camera, and I am stoked about this thing. Very stoked about this thing. Unfortunately, I have some footage that I will no longer be able to share. That's okay. We'll get some new footage. And paired with this beauty right here, this is the Sigma Art 18 to 35 millimeter lens with the 1.4 stop. In other words, in camera talk, this thing is fast. So you see how we kind of have the blurry background behind us? This lens will give us that, but then the zoom capabilities of this lens to go, and there's all internal zooming, wide angle, then really kind of more up close angle. This thing paired with the Canon M50 is a cinematic monster, in my opinion. Now, I'm a rookie still. I'm still a newbie at this. I still don't know everything I'm doing, but I can tell you what, though, the first time that I was launching out the Canon M50 and taking some killer freaking photos and videos with this thing, I was super, super impressed. So I got another lens as well. We picked up the Sigma Art 16 millimeter. So it's just a fixed focal length. It's just a nice wide angle lens. Gives some decent blur to the background. So really good like vlogging lens. So I am very, very excited to go on these trips I have planned this year and take this with me to see what kind of footage we can get out of these things. I'll tell you what, that Sigma 18 to 35 millimeter lens paired with the Canon M50. Oh, it is money. It costs money, but it's like, it looks so sharp. It looks so good. So really hoping to really hoping to up my game this year, if you know what I mean. I'm learning aspects of it that don't just have to be gear. I want it to be I'm learning how to use gear, right? It can 100% be user error and it can come out terrible. Perfect haircut for being on camera, so I can see people are trolling my wife trying to get me to grow a mullet. I don't know if I could. I don't know. I've had really shaggy hair in my lifetime, but I've never done a mullet. I tried to do a mohawk. My wife, it didn't work out. I think a mohawk would be fun, but I don't know. I'm still getting used to the fact that I have hair again. Let's focus on that. Any type of sunfish or bass in your future, I plan on creating an aquaponics system. Aquaponics will be so much fun to play with. Honestly, after building my pond, which I enjoy here, I don't know I'll build another pond. So an aquaponics system, I would like to incorporate a small one in my next fish room where like the wastewater, instead of just running outside or running to a drain, I would like it to run to like an aquaponic system first, where it can fertilize plant growth, maybe some veggies, kind of a small indoor garden area, see if I can come up with something like that. Unfortunately, though, sunfish are technically illegal to keep in my state. I can catch them here, but I can't keep them. Bass, a lot of things like the Temensis bass, like the peacock bass species are amazing. If I wasn't so in love with puffers, I would probably do a big tank of some big peacock bass because those things are awesome. Absolutely awesome. Little guy here. I know. Everyone keeps telling me I need to get down to Texas. I mean, me and my wife keep joking we're going to move down to Texas, but I think there's going to be a Texas trip in the future. I really do. There's enough individuals in that specific area and with family I have down that way. I think a Texas trip would be so much fun, so well worth it. It would be. I think it's in the plans. We'll see, because this year could be a really big year. I mean, I'm launching my own business, launching my own website, we got Colorado planned in May. I'm trying to plan out Florida for June or July. We would love to get down to Texas this year, but it's like, when can we go? How can we do it? So hopefully kind of by the end of the week, I'll have more ideas. As the days progress and I get more information from the people I'm in conversations with of traveling to, each day I kind of get more an idea of how we're going to do all of it. But another other part of it is it's expensive to travel. And a lot of these too, it would be not just me. Like this would be like, so my wife was coming to Colorado. I don't blame her. It's a beautiful state. If we go to Florida, absolutely. Like we want to go to Disney World and make a whole family vacation out of it. If I go to Texas, my wife would kill me if I didn't take her to Texas with me. So let's see what we do there. That lens, yeah, Chris, these Sigma lenses are incredible. It is absolutely incredible. So skip. Hopefully I didn't say too much. It was very humbling. It was very humbling, and I only feel it right to pass on the good fortune to those that pass on good fortune. I truly feel that's a good thing there. But what do we got here? Yeah, there's so many texts. And can you imagine too, like the reception down in Texas? I think it'd be fun. There's enough individuals in Texas. If we could find a local fish store that would host us for the day, not even give discounts, nothing like that, but be okay with just like hosting us. I think that would be awesome. We'll have to see there. So there's a lot of changes that have happened. I'm seeing a lot of the comments again. Atkins Nature Aquarium, thank you. Thank you for your condolences. The thumbnail is true. So there are a lot of changes. And it's unfortunate. Some things, I called it the ugly, the bad, and the good. We're on the good now. We're trying to focus on the good right now. So if you missed a few things, we are may have to catch the rerun. So Sharon, I am solo now. I am launching my own website. Me and my wife are branding our name. We're going to launch into a business together. So everything Wel-Don.com is being built. It's just taken me some time because I opened up the platform I'm going to use for it, and I'm 15 minutes into an hour and a half long tutorial of how to build it. And that's before I even do like pictures and products and pricing and all of that. So it's going to be a lot of work, but it's one that I think is going to be a lot of fun as well to do there. I got one dirty platties coming in. Patrick Hardy, hello. And Blake Adams coming with a $10 super sticker. Thank you, Blake. Thank you, my man. Really appreciate you. Appreciate your support. I've had a good time talking with Blake, chatting about some different things. And I appreciate you, man. I really do appreciate you. You've had some fun times, sounds like, in your recordings going on there. Your passion is unmatched. I thoroughly enjoy membership and +1 for the vote for Lieutenant to join the Wel-Don family. So the kind of a mid-loss, you always have to find the bright side into it, is if we get another Mabu Puffer, we are joking about naming it Lieutenant because it's the next step up from a sergeant. But we'll see. We got to find one first, but I'm way behind on chat here. All right. Texas is cheap to live, though. Texas is a great place. It is definitely a great place. That's true. Tomahawk. I know. Trust me, Trevor. I keep thinking about me and that tomahawk steak. Oh, it sounds so good. We're actually doing steak tacos tonight. So as I'm grilling the steak that we can get here, I'm going to be thinking about you grilling me up that tomahawk steak there. Yeah, so my wife says we do want to do a section on our site that promotes and thanks everyone that supported us. So it's true that we sorry, I saw their chat that's cracking me up. We want to find ways to give back to the community for those who have helped us. Nothing, whether it be a brick and mortar store, whether it be a channel, whether it be a website, it's the customers that make it happen. Do I put time into it? Does my wife put time into it? Was I up at 6:30 drinking caffeine to try and get these papers done? Yes, but nothing goes anywhere until somebody takes a chance on you and somebody believes in you just enough to try out your product, try out your store, try out your channel, something. So my wife has I believe an Instagram influencer, if we can call him that has a practice that I would actually really like to adopt here on Wel-Don Tank's channel. Is the husband of the pair, the duo, and my wife can put the name in the chat because I think it's like our old Fox house, and it's apparently like our old faux house. Really weird to me. Anyways, they allow individuals to send them a t-shirt, and the husband then wears and rotates through the t-shirts when he's doing a project. Now, their whole Instagram thing is based around like home building, I think. That's my wife. My wife can explain it all better than I can. But the basis of it is every time he does a project, he wears a new t-shirt from a different brand, a different creator, whatever it is, and he shows it off. I would like to adopt that here at Wel-Don Tanks. And now hear me out on this one. Yes, I'm saying you have to send me a t-shirt, a hat, a mug, something merch. And your first thought's gonna be like, holy hell, you greedy little words I can't say on stream. But let me explain it this way. When I found that out, I sent out a shirt because I thought that was the coolest thing, that they're taking their popularity, their brand, and it's, hey, send us a t-shirt and we'll show it off and we'll have fun with it. It'll be a positive thing. So they found a way to give back to people because word of mouth is the strongest marketing tool we have. So I want to open it up. If you have a YouTube channel, if you have an Instagram handle, if you have, was it TikTok or Reddit? I don't know. Some type of t-shirt, hat, some small merch item, Etsy business, an online business, a gaming channel, a gaming, whatever you want it to be. As long as it's appropriate and as long as it meets that, there's certain things, I'm sorry, I will not promote. We won't get into that here. feel free to contact me and we can figure that out, because I think it would be really cool if every live stream we rotated out what t-shirt we're wearing, what mug we're displaying, what poster we're displaying, what keychain I'm jingling, what coffee, like what coffee mug I'm drinking soda out of, or coffee out of, or, you know, guess what's in my cup day. Like, it's whatever it can be. And I'm not a large channel, but I got where I'm at because I had individuals that helped me. I had individuals that took a chance on sharing my content. So I would really, really like to offer that to you. If you've got something you want to send out to me that I can then help promote, I'm all for that. I think that's an awesome way. Will you promote my OnlyFans page? As long as it's everything about your peacock bass and your red-tailed catfish, yes. Like, I hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that makes like sense of what I seek to do with that, because I want to do it like, I want to do it a positive thing, because everybody's trying something new. Everybody's absolutely trying something new. And, you know, there's why not help each other promote that, right? So what do we got here? BTW Aquatics. It's I was devastated. I'm not ashamed to say there were a lot of tears shed when I found him. It was a very, very bad moment, but we're moving forward. We are moving forward with it. I got some ideas of what I want to do with puffers in the next fish room, in the next studio. It would be a fun one. It'd definitely be a fun one. We got here. Xanadu T-shirts equals walking billboards. That's what it is. Like, if you have fun, like, people love T-shirts. People love T-shirts. I just saw here, starting a collection for a fish fam tattoo to promote. Who's in? Let's see here. Maria says, can I send you guys some resin items? Absolutely. My online store opens in 2.5 weeks. See, Maria, if you want to send me out a small resin item, something that's not expensive for you to make, not expensive for you to ship, absolutely. Like, let me help promote that. You've given so much to me. This is something small I can do in return. It's, as long as we're in positive thinking together, I'll promote it out there. And I know you, absolutely know who you are. And I know what you're trying to accomplish. And I would love to promote that to help the young entrepreneurial minds of your kids, you know, move forward with that. So yes, absolutely. Let's get in contact, see what we can do here. Chris, thank you. Chris, you've been a great support to me in all ventures I've taken. $20 super chat. Can't wait to see your future endeavors. This hobby needs more people like you. Thank you. Thank you for that. I really do appreciate that. And it's what I seek to do. We don't need more of me's. Oh God, if we cloned me, the world would end tomorrow. But if I can help support more individuals like yourself that support the creators by giving them options, that's a cool thing to do there. I really feel like that's a really good thing I can do there. Can you do shout outs in your videos? So I would do potential like shout outs, have you say on live streams. Maybe some videos, depending on if I was doing because if I was doing a big DIY project that I grabbed a shirt that I was going to wear from another brand, I could probably throw it out there. But I think we could do a lot of it would be, you know, here in live streams. If you got a shout out, if you got a channel and you want to have a shout out from it, maybe we can work something out. You know, and I should say this disclaimer with it. I do not seek to offend anyone. If I say the name wrong, if I get your brand wrong, if I don't do your brand, I apologize. I really do apologize. And I only seek to uplift individuals. And I feel like that's something I can have some fun with there. Jordan, did the give her a hard time? I thought she was a moderator. All right. What you got to be scared of, though, here is that my wife now has the ban hammer. She can come after y'all. But yes, she has been participating more in these streams, and it's a lot of fun to see her take interest in this. And she reminded me today that wife not so dumb. My wife has some incredible ideas, and I am learning very slowly to shut up and listen. Lindsay, welcome to the family. Thank you so much for becoming a member. It's like, this is too, like, I now want to endeavor more time and energy into, we need a fun thing to say, right? Like, welcome to membership. That's cool, but we need something fun to say. We need to update some like emojis and like this, the icons, emoticons, different things. We need to update some things with those. And I honestly just haven't put the time and energy into maintaining that. So hopefully we'll get there. Thank you for becoming a member. I truly hope it is a fun thing for you. I hope you enjoy the extra content I put out. I try to make some posts. There are a lot of members here I'm bouncing ideas off of for the business. I've got a community poll up right now on members only if you want to take a look at that. You got some live streams. So hopefully it's a well worth your time investment. And if you're not a member yet, I maybe look into it. I don't know, but hopefully I'll make it worth your time. Yeah. So Maria, if you want to share a link, I think it'll show up to where my wife can go in and approve it. We'll find out now that she's a moderator. She should be a moderator anyways. BTW says, I got my Baboo about the same time you got Sergeant. Been a long time following on your good luck on your adventure. Thank you for sticking with me through all this. I hope to find another Baboo. And I hope we can find another small one. And this time, I'm never going to let that thing go. It was super cool to watch it grow out from how small he was to how big he was. And fortunately, so the thumbnail, we have him carefully preserved, and we're going to take him with us when we move. I know it's super sappy, but that's something that I don't want to let go of yet, if that makes sense. One Dirty Platy, thanks for joining while you could. Do appreciate it. Sorry if I missed you on your way out. Congrats on your promotion, Jordan. Oh, geez. Oh, we got more people coming in now. This is awesome. And for those of you who are watching, listening in the background, thank you for being here. I really do appreciate all of you. This was a very terrifying stream for me to do. All right, here. We've got Maria's Shopify up here. Arios Creations 09 at myshopify.com. Go check it out. I'm excited to look at it myself. I've seen some of your resin stuff you've been doing. I think you're going to have some great things there. And you probably know the struggle I'm having with Shopify right now. So I am using Shopify. I'm creating a website through Shopify, and there's a lot to it. Like, it's so easily, it's so well planned out for you, but like, I have mad props to Stefan for how well he created a website for it. How well he created websites. Okay, here. I think it's awesome. So yeah, guys, check out her site. She says it's launching in 2.5 weeks. So Maria, if you want to send me out some resin stuff, maybe I'll even go on there and snack some myself. We can absolutely promote that for you. Let's see here. Living Well-Don is going to run this chat like a prison guard. Are you, wait, you're really waiting to hear back from Abu right now? What? This is why I love you guys. So the plan right now in my head is the Fahaka puffer I should be receiving in like month, maybe 2 months, month and a half. We're planning the 90 gallon. I did buy a new really cool 6-foot tank that was going to go over here on this wall and move the flower horn to this wall and have Fahaka puffer, Mabu puffer, flower horn, but we'll see what we come up with here. And then Riley's coming in. Good to see you, my friend. I got another ram spawn this morning. Same male, new female. Look at you go, man. You are cranking out those rams. That is awesome, dude. Congratulations. That's super cool. I still have no spawns for my rams, but I definitely That's super cool, man. Good luck with that. You've definitely figured those out. Hopefully you can raise them up and have some great success there at it. Congratulations. That's super cool. Let's see here. So my wife does say, guys, we plan to get your advice and talk more on the business on the members only channel if you want to join. We did learn. So yes, I will say that too. I will members only videos. There are going to be some fun, quirky ones. We'll do the Well-Don Tanks After Dark live streams of the fishing. When I'm working there, I'm going to hang out with just the members. But there's going to be times where I do want to reach out to the members because you guys are an awesome think tank group of people that I trust, that I can talk with more on an intimate level. And hopefully those intimate conversations can stay private with members, because there's times where I need to bounce ideas off of individuals to get feedback to make sure it's a positive idea to take to the rest of the community. So if you're interested in that, that's what we'll be doing sometimes. And let's see, I'm getting trolled by something. That's right there. All right, Lauren Sutton, thank you so much. $5 super chat for the super sticker to keep it up. Thank you. That's very generous of you. Truly very, very generous of you. All right, so where are we at here? Okay, I got like 10 more minutes, and I have to go. Me and my wife are playing Swap the Kid tonight. She's got to run out to an appointment. There's one final thing, and unfortunately, the gentleman that brought it up is not in chat, but that's okay. One of my members, who is a very, very wise gentleman, we have been communicating through email on some different topics regarding what we want to do with everything Well-Don, what we want to do with Well-Don Tanks, what we want to do with business. And this is, I'm going to end on this. I wasn't sure if I was going to talk about it tonight, but I kind of want to put it out there to get your guys' feedback. And again, if you have any suggestions or ideas, feel free to email me, send me a DM, get in contact with me, and I'll definitely see what we can do there. Caleb Gates, hope all is well. Love your energy and persistence. Well, thank you. And Casper Aquatics, good to see you here. It's been a while. I'm a little early. I streamed early today on a very off day, but it's good to see you, my friend. So an idea that was brought to me, and I really like it, but it's going to take a lot of work, a lot of planning, a lot of creativity, and hopefully we can pull it off in a good manner where we don't offend people, but honestly provide a positive, I keep coming back to positive, a positive influence again. So it was the idea that was brought to me was doing a Well-Don Tanks breeding program. Now, a lot of clubs, I feel, have got shut down with the pandemic. Some of them may not survive with the pandemic. I know mine's kind of on its last foothold out the door. I'm excited to attend again. I actually really am excited to attend again. The idea of doing this Well-Don Tanks breeding program really caught my attention, really caught my eye. But I'm now in the process of figuring out how I'm going to do this, because I'll only be shipping to the continental United States. I cannot ship out of the United States. It's too expensive. It's too difficult. But I don't want to exclude individuals that are outside of my shipping zone that are such a big support to me here on this platform. So here's my thought process, and kind of mull on it. Tell me what you think. My thought process is, if you are in the United States and can purchase fish from me, that the Well-Don Tanks breeding program would be based around fish that you buy from the site, get, breed, and then you earn points based on that. What's the prize? I don't know yet. It's maybe some merch items, maybe like a small trophy or a certificate, but I think it would be fun. It's a fun way to interact with the community of, I bought fish from you, and hey, now look, I bred these fish, and then we have some super cool things happening, hopefully. The submission for the fish, what I don't want, though, is I don't want people to feel obligated to have to ship their fish to me, because now we run into pricing and shipping cost, and then what do I do with the fish? And so I'm thinking of like creating like an email account where you have to email this picture, this picture, this picture, So it's not a breeding program designed to be like nationally recognized or like get you a master breeder award, but it's designed to have fun in the community. If we get a teenager that has room to breed guppies and he breeds 6 kinds of guppies, like why not recognize that? Why not encourage that? And then my thought process was for those who can't buy fish from me because they're outside of the United States, but are a huge support for me here, is we could still figure out a way to do a breeding program where whatever fish you have in your fish room, you can submit for that. And then I can send out like certificates and things that are easy and cheaper to ship to countries, but still give you that like, oh, hey, what's that certificate for? Oh, that's my Well-Don Tanks breeding program certificate. Like, well, what is that? Oh, it's this thing this weird guy started. He twitches a lot, but he started it as a fun, event in the community of fish keeping. So I thought it was a genius idea, and it's one I want to run with, but I also really want your feedback, your input on, 1, do you think that would work? 2, do you even like the idea? And 3, do you like the idea of it's fish from Well-Don Tanks, or do you want to see it more of an open source kind of a thing there? But Maria, I just saw your chat. That's awesome. That is wow. That's absolutely. I'm very God. I told myself I wasn't going to get emotional again. 4-inch bamboo puffer would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. Yes. Let me know. We could even potentially come out there to California to pick it up. We'll see. Thank you. Thank you. That's all it's humbling. You guys are awesome. This community is awesome. And that's why I want to keep giving back to this community as much as I can. Okay. The girls were thinking about doing the certificates. We have a breeding program in our fish club. Yeah, I think most clubs have it. It depends on if they're upkeeping it. And I think it's a great input-output kind of a thing in the clubs. But I don't want this. If we go with this one, I don't want it to necessarily be like a serious thing, but more of a, hey, that's one more thing that I can submit to this easily. But then it also now we can maybe it's like make it an educational thing where other young entrepreneurs, it's a lot of things where I want to go with it. I think it'd be a lot of fun to do, because I know there's so many people that want to get involved in breeding programs, but they go, oh, I only have live bearers and they want me to breed the super hard stuff that I can't even find. But why not make it of, oh, like I can buy that from Well-Don Tanks. I can get that to my door. I can breed those. And maybe this one's easier, maybe this one's a little more difficult, but then I can get some recognition for that. That's cool. I think that's cool. So definitely want to know what you guys have to say about that there. Julia's getting the box ready. You just had her throw the box over her head. Well, we can figure something out there. I think you've done a phenomenal job of raising your girls, and after meeting your family, you guys are so generous and so kind, and you've done some great things there. And I think you have some fun times ahead of you. Fish people are just awesome. Casper Quadex, that is not a more true statement than that one right there, my friend. Then will I participate in OFC again? No, I will not. And part of that is, well, the simple answer to that is with me and my wife launching our brand and having the mindset of what we can do with our brand. That's what we want to focus on. By all means, I've done OFC. I've participated in it. I think it's a fun site. I think there's a lot of good people involved in it. And if you are interested in that, yeah, check it out. Absolutely check it out. With where I want to go, this is not what I want to do again. But again, it's not out of a negative event. It's just where I'm at. Just decisions that I've made for myself, kind of a thing. Hopefully that answers that question. So, all right, guys, I am closing in on the time I need to dip out here. So any final questions for me, feel free to put them in the chat. You can also, if you got some ideas and input on what you want to see things, how you want to see things go, what you want to do, you can email me, DM me. We can figure some things out. I've given you all a ton of information in this stream. So if you are catching the replay, first off, thank you. And feel free to leave comments with your ideas, what you think, what we talked about. Again, feel free to DM me on Instagram. You can send me out an email because I do collectively want feedback on what we want this to do, because I want my brand to be a community-based brand. So if you want to send me out some merch or something for me to promote for in a live stream, feel free to do so. We can get in contact about that. It's all these new ventures we are looking to establish and build up here. It's we want to do some great things there. Can you rapid fire what fish you are breeding right now? No, not because I don't want to, and not because I can't. I don't know yet. Well, okay. I know what fish I have. I just don't know what changes will be made shortly. So to protect myself, I'm going to respectfully not answer that question. Hopefully so I should be back on my Monday night live streams. That's typically the best night for me to do it right now. Hopefully I can answer that question for next stream, Carrie. If you want to come back and answer that again, or if I remember, hopefully I can answer that one and give you some insight to there, and hopefully we can take Carrie on that one. So I apologize, I'm not going to answer that one right now. So everybody, thank you so much. This went from, say, we started with ugly news, bad news, ended on some really good news. I feel the support was phenomenal. The support was overwhelming. Maria, thank you. Really, thank you. So everybody, you all have a good night. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your support. Thank you for supporting me on this new venture. This is going to be a scary one. I think it's going to be a good one. You, all of you make this happen. And that's why I think the real reason why we're starting this venture is we felt we could give back the most through the Wel-Don brand. So appreciate it, everyone. Have a good night. We will probably not have a video this week. The footage I wanted to do, I can't work with anymore. We'll see you next week. Hopefully on Monday for another stream. Enjoy your fish. Keep them well done. We'll see you guys later. Thank you.